Grace and peace be to each of you. I will be preaching 2 sermons this weekend, this coming Sunday. One will be for our other 3 congregations in Lakeview, and the text will be for the 3rd Sunday after Epiphany. And I will be recording that later today. The other will be in our Zoom liturgy on Sunday at 9 a.m. at St. Luke. And the text for that will be for the anniversary of St. Luke. And so I will be preaching an anniversary sermon and look forward to being with you virtually with the voters meeting to follow. And remember, there will be communion at this service and a virtual communion. I do wish that I could have used the texts for the 3rd Sunday after Epiphany, at least the Psalm. So I want to just take a minute to talk to you about the Psalm, because I think the Psalm is so relevant. Listen to the images that pile up about how God is our security, our strength. Listen to this Psalm. Psalm 62, verses 5 to 12. For God alone I wait in silence. Truly, my hope is in God. God alone is my rock and my salvation, my stronghold, so that I shall never be shaken. In God is my deliverance and my honor. God is my strong rock and my refuge. Put your trust in God always, O people. Pour out your hearts before the one who is our refuge. God has spoken once. Twice have I heard it, that power belongs to God. Steadfast love belongs to you, O Lord. Well, what a word to hear in a time in which we have seen our capital and also maybe our very democracy threatened. To hear these beautiful images pile up. Where can we find safety and security in this world? And to hear God is my hope, my rock, my salvation, my stronghold, my deliverance, my honor, my strong rock, my refuge. Power belongs to God. Steadfast love belongs to you, O Lord. This psalm, this God, is for the asylum seeker, for the caravan fleeing both the violence in Honduras as well as the floods. This psalm is for those seeking refuge from adversaries, seeking relief from as our new president put it, uncivil war, a stronghold from the pandemic, deliverance from poverty, salvation and hope in the midst of fear and death, honor in the face of racial inequity. What in your life, in the life of our churches, is causing you to seek shelter, to long for security? Is it any wonder that the inauguration took on the shape of a church service, almost a revival, so steeped in a longing for a presence and power deeper than the multiple crises, threats, fear, anger, social and political paralysis, seeking, yearning for a refuge, a steadfast love, which might hold all that we're going through in a loving embrace. That refuge is God, and we were grasped by that refuge in the baptism that each of us has had into the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. There is our security. There is our hope. That security and hope were beautifully echoed by our young poet laureate, Amanda Gorman. And her poem ended this way, in her own way, lifting up the beauty of this psalm and its refuge and stronghold for all of us. Amanda said, "We will never rebuild, reconcile, recover. In every nook and cranny of our nation, In every corner called our country, our people, diverse and beautiful, will emerge. Battered and beautiful, when the day comes, we step out of the shade, aflame and unafraid. The new dawn blossoms as we free it, for there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it. In Christ, our refuge and strength, we are brave enough to see it and be it. God bless you all.